Hey, it's me, Pinky. This is part 2 of my vlog this morning. I don't know how I managed to get a 20-minute vlog up. Oh, my phone's gonna die. Hi, little cinder. I wanted to tell you guys about my cat, Pinky. So I was trying to tell you. Didn't get to it in my other video. It was 20 minutes, and I thought, well, part 2 might be okay. I never do a part 2. Having a Kool-Aid jammer. Tropical punch is not my favorite. Neither my brother nor I like punch. But I went out and did my chores and I was very thirsty. And I'd have my liquid instant breakfast for the day. So I was going to tell you about Pumpkin. A couple weeks ago, I gave away, I had so many kittens. I had 2 cats that had kittens. And I had 14 kittens. They had kittens all at one time. I found out, and it happened a few times, like every litter of kittens we would have, one would just get killed. Or either find it dead, or I would happen upon it right while it was dying, or whatever. And I could never catch who it was. I kind of thought it was my little dog Peanut. But then it could have also been Gunther. And normally I will not keep a dog that kills other animals in the pod, you know. But I adopted Gunther at the pound, and he's very flaky. And there's no way that I could give him to somebody else, because he just wouldn't. I can't even give him a ride in the car because he's just so flaky. And he was caught red-handed snatching 2 kitties in one day. He did one, hurt one, and then, I need my hairspray. Hurt one, and I found it dead. And then turns right around after he got screamed at for getting it, because he got caught doing that one. And my husband said, "You're going to have to get rid of that dog." And I said, "No, I'm just going to teach him not to do that." And not freaking 4 hours later, he does it again, right in front of us, one under the table in the dining room. Traumatic as hell. And I already had this litter of kittens promised to another lady that wanted a whole litter of kittens. And 2 of them were killed. So then, the next day, I believe it was, he snaps one right in front of me. And my husband was gone, and he didn't kill the little thing. Now, normally my husband would have handled that situation and put it out of its misery. But he wasn't home, and so Olivia, and he was going to be gone like for a few days. So Olivia and I babysat it. And, you know, of course I'm praying, I hope the little thing dies in the night, because it was so terrible. But it didn't have any blood. The other 2 were bloody. Anybody that, you know, I'm sorry for this, that any of this bothers anybody, but, you know, it's country life. I mean, like, life in the country is not the same as life in the city. We go through different things, and this is part of life. Anyway, so we go to bed, and the next morning I get up and I go and I open the cat door, because I put it in with its mother and its 2 remaining siblings. And, you know, for support. Well, it got hurt. You know what? It got hurt before the 2 got killed. That's right. It got hurt and was caught. He was... Is that right? Yes, it got hurt before the other ones got killed. Because the lady called for them, and I said, "Look, I have this kitten that got hurt, and I really still need the group to support this one kitten," you know. And I remember now. God, now I see it completely backwards in my head. Anyway, so she says, "All right," and then he ends up killing the 2. So there's not the group, right? That's, I remember now. So then that night when it happened, I shut the door, I put him in there with his family, and I'm hoping that he's going to be, he'll pass in the night or whatever, the good Lord intends. And I go in there in the morning, and I open the door, and I look in, and he's sitting in the little basket, and his back is to me. But he's sitting up. I mean, this thing couldn't even move. I mean, it was moving. It was thrashing all around. It had obvious nerve damage. It was like shaken baby syndrome. It was what it was. And, brain damage. And he couldn't sit up. He couldn't eat. He could eat, but he couldn't eat by himself. He couldn't even stay standing. He was really hurt. He had a major head, neck damage. And my brother, because he's quadriplegic, and he became a quadriplegic from a car accident, so he knows what nerve damage really feels like. And the little kid, he kept scratching his neck, and my brother said, it's nerve damage because when a nerve is healing, it actually itches very badly. Okay? So I go in there the next day, the little thing is sitting up, its little round, adorable little head, its two little ears sticking up. And it hears me open the door, and I see its little ears going, and I go, good morning, you're still alive. It tries to turn around, it falls right down. I run over there, pick it up. In the end, there's one of its little siblings right there. Come here, kitten. In the end, over about a week, and I fed it for about 3-4 days, water, food, everything it needed. But I kept tucking it in with its mom, and for the first few days, Mom was not having it. But then she realized, no, it's okay. She was very traumatized from losing the others. I need to say that. And then I would just tuck it in with the mom when I would see her nursing. I'd go, and I'd go find a little cat, kept completely isolated. They stay pretty much isolated. They have a room, and then they come in and go outside as much as they want. And they're learning to hunt right now. That's right. This mirror thing. Anyway, but it survived, and its name is Pumpkin because it's a little bit smaller than the others, obviously. It didn't thrive so much, but now it is thriving and doing really well. Oh my God, they've been having some awesome candies at my Family Dollar. I'm going to Dollar Tree today. As soon as I get off this video, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. They've been having all these throwbacks and old-fashioned candies at Family Dollar. Look what I got. Remember these Necco wafers? The original Necco wafer made in, where is it? An American original made in, darn it, I tore the label off. I wanted to show you guys it when it was brand new, but I love these things. They're just like they're like a disc, just like a sugar, very plain sugar disc. They look like a 1920s type of candy. I don't know how old they are, but they're very old Necco wafers. And this is the original. The original formula. I can't remember the flavors, all of them. I remember the orange is orange, the black is like licorice. They're like a coin, They feel neat. And then I remember, I think this is like a cola flavor, the brown. Not cola, chocolate. And they're like vintage flavors. I don't remember the green is. Let's try it. Lime. Anyway, they're like vintage candy flavors. I love them. Necco wafers, gonna get you some of them. I wish this camera worked better. I can't wait to start using the phone for videos because I'm so tired of these shitty videos. Anyway, Necco wafers. Orange, and then what was there, another color? Oh yeah, yellow. There's yellow. Let me tell you all the colors. Yellow was banana, I think. White. It's just like vanilla. purple was actually supposed to be lilac, I believe. Yeah, I think the purple was like lilac or wisteria. That's candy flavor. What is that? It's like anise. Yeah. Cardamom. It's like cardamom, like Earl Grey tea. Anyway, I love them. Candy hearts used to be these same flavors. Those candy conversation hearts didn't used to be all the modern flavors that they are now. This is the original flavors. It's the same flavors that was in the Nickos. And the only thing different was that there was a pink one. I didn't know that. But, yeah, conversation hearts were the same candy base as Necco wafer. And I put these over here. And the other night I was there and I picked up, I'm going to get them and show them to you guys, Twizzlers, root beer and Dr. Pepper Twizzlers. I had all this stuff. I made a video of this garbage and didn't post it because I didn't like one little thing about the video. I don't remember what it was. I already told you all this stuff already. Then the next day I went and they had root beer Mike and Ike's, big boxes for $1. Throwback Sprees, which I didn't pick up, and throwback sweet tarts. And what was that other thing? Oh, cotton candy Mike and Ike's too. Those were, I have them in there. They were kind of sweet, and that's all they were sweet. They were just like sugar blast. The root beer ones were good, though they had a little chemical flavor when you hit the bottom of the layer of between the crunchy stuff and the gooey stuff in between. Anyway, that's why all my teeth are bad, because I had a candy addiction. You guys don't even have any inclination about my candy addiction that I had. And it only passed briefly because my teeth went so terribly haywire. But now that my teeth don't hurt because all the nerves are dead and all my top teeth, all the nerves are dead, I can eat candy now and it doesn't hurt. I only have one side that has a sensitive place. And none of the rest of them hurt because all the nerves are dead and all the top teeth. So I enjoy my candy until the rest of my teeth fall out, and then, or I get them pulled out or whatever, and then I won't get to have them again. Well, no, then I get to have it forever. So, every cloud has a silver lining. Anyway, that's enough. I told you about Pumpkin and about the nerve damage and the miracle that it actually survived. The first 3 days I was just really shocked that it made it through the night, every one of those nights, but it did. And so don't ever give up. You have an injured little creature, and you know, I would have had my husband put the little thing out of its misery the first night, I'm sure. But, well, I'm not so sure, because I'm not so sure, but probably if he had said you need to, I probably would have. But most of the time I choose to rather than put them out of their misery. If it's not too terrible, I'd rather they just die in their sleep. That's what I always hope for. So they will just go to sleep with their family and pass away in the night. And with little discomfort. And if they're having discomfort, I usually choose to just nurse them through it. And I have seen hundreds and hundreds of deaths in my lifetime. Hundreds. So, you know, one day one lady said, I saw your video yesterday. It's one of the Scottish ladies. I can't remember her name. I should look it up. Man, what's her name? I really like her too. She's super nice. Let me see if I can find her while you and I are chatting. There, I can. And she said to me, I saw your video, and Well, I can look at my uploads. Oh, I can look at my own comments. That's what I can look at.
Okay, I'm in the house.
There's your eggs right there in that pan. I had a thing of eggs cooking for like 25 minutes while we were outside.
This is the ones that Panther's up here eating.
No, those are his. Yours are in the pan. Yeah, you need to eat those. Yeah, I'm looking for it. Anyway, Deirdre. She says, look at him on your shoulder. I'm sensing, she's talking about the cat. I'm sensing a bit of sadness coming from you. Are you okay? Deirdre. Lovely Deirdre. She's a doll collector too. And he said, and I think it was, yeah, it was It's Monday video. Thing is that...
What do you have there?
There's plastic forks on the thing. There's plastic forks on the desk. Alright, I'll come and find you. Plastic fork. Be right back. Okay, but the reason that there are no forks, the reason I have to go and find a plastic fork, is because I paid my granddaughter. I paid her in advance to do that silverware because I hate to do the silverware, and she didn't do it. But she already collected the money and already split, you know, and she got what she wanted out of it, and now she thinks she's not going to do them silverwares, just like her mother. And I told my husband, I swear to God, I hope this kid lives with her mother when she's a teenager, because I can already see the writing on the wall. It's... Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, Deirdre. Anyway, there are this is why I don't vlog all the time, because there are times when I'm very sad. There are times when I'm having a really bad day, and I try not to have bad days. I try to have always positive days, but there's a lot of sadness in my life. I see a lot of things that I don't think that many people could probably... Some people could. I'm not a superhero. I'm just the type of person that has that type of life that includes a lot of difficult things and things that are not savory to talk about. Things that are different here than they are out in the rest of the world. And a lot of it makes me sad. So don't worry about it, because, you know, I know how to get through it. I do get through it every single day, but it's not always easy, and that's probably it, you know. And so don't be concerned when you sense sadness, because there may be some, but it's nothing terrible. But that touched me when she mentioned it, because I thought, wow, you know, you think you're good at covering things up, but maybe you're not, right? Anyway, I gotta go. I love you guys. Talk to you later.